Yoyle City. And the people who inhabited it is probably the most mysterious secret BFDI has. There is pretty much no explanation for what happened to them. We only get small clues on what really happened, so I am here to answer this question with a theory. This is the lab rat theory. So it was a normal day. I was clicking the random page button in the BFDI wiki. How do you think I get video ideas? And then I stumbled upon the page that started this theory. This page was the page for the Dragon of Greater Goiki. If you don't know what that is, let me explain it to you. In BFDI A15, as the objects in book are slowly killed, you see this, which shows a slightly different dragon to the ones we have seen in Teapot with the writing. This prehistoric dragon was capable of spewing acid to dissolve mountains. It was rumored to be the common ancestor of dragons and fish monsters. From this we learn that the dragons and fish monsters are in fact related. This made me realize something. None of the creatures in Goiki really attack each other. The fish monsters and the dragons are related, and they occupy completely different biomes, so they don't attack each other. The Davidians don't attack anyone. And the bugs that occupy the same places as Davidians also don't attack each other, as Davidians are immune to poison. I think you can tell that I left out one group of characters, these being the objects. The fish monsters eat objects. The Davidians, if aggravated, attack objects. The bugs attack objects. The dragons also attack objects. Thinking about the many species in Goiki made me question something. What was the relationship between the yoyleians and objects? The ancient yoyleians were the original residents of Yoyle City. Before they randomly vanished, they had their own language, culture, and a lot of other things. The first thing we have to research is searching for any kind of hints on how they were. At first you might think we only get a few little hints on how yoyleians were, but we actually know how they look like. In the same scene with the dragon from earlier, we also see this. Yes, we know exactly how yoyleians look like. From this, they were just objects, which means objects and yoyleians are the exact same species, probably. I'm not fully sure. We also kinda know who killed them as well. In the IDFB intro, at the end, we see the spaceships that speaker boxes use in the reflection of the city. So now we have a different question we need to answer. Why did the speaker boxes attack Yoyle City? The speaker boxes attacking Yoyle City is one of the most important events in the entirety of BFDI. There is literally no hints on what happened, as the reflection in the IDFB intro is pretty much the only clue we get. However, by the way the speaker boxes act, we can get a general idea on why they could have done it. The speaker boxes that appear in BFDI 25 call announcers campaign unsuccessful. This is never explained as to what campaign this is and how it is unsuccessful, but I have an idea on what this means. Because of the amount of UFOs the speaker boxes have, I believe they go to other planets and look for ways to use it. This would explain why they would attack Yoyle City. But this raises another question. How is the BFDI cast still alive? As if they really wanted to kill the objects, announcer could easily kill them, but why doesn't he? Well, I theorize that the speaker boxes, after killing every single object in Yoyle City, announcer with approval from the other speaker boxes used the DNA of the objects to create the BFDI cast. And before anyone says anything, announcer has both recovery centers, and the Ice Cube recovery center allows the user to make an ice cube with a different personality, which supports the speaker boxes being able to create objects with different personalities. Before I continue, I want to get rid of some counter evidence. 1. What about Ruby's sisters? They were probably created for ABCDEFG, and then repurposed for BFDIA. 2. What about the RCs? The RCs are probably created and then killed off by the speaker boxes. This would also explain the random guest characters, as they are probably RCs that were able to escape without being killed. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get back to the main theory. So with this we can guess that everything we see in the original BFDI at least was built by the speaker boxes for the purpose of the show. And the RCs are probably actual requests from the viewers, as we know other planets get to view BFDI, and with the Ice Cube Recovery Center's ability to change personalities, it's easy to assume that the speaker boxes can also change memories, which would explain why the RC characters act like they are just normal residents of Goiki. So in this part I am going to just recap what this theory basically says so you guys can understand what this theory is about fully. Sometimes if a fact appears that I didn't mention in the first 2 parts, a box with yellow text under it will appear, and tell where I got it, and how I interpreted it. So with that out of the way, this is how the timeline of BFDI is according to this theory. Sometime before 2008 the object race rises and builds Yoyle City. However, the speaker boxes arrive on Boyki and kill all of them. Sometime after that, announcer with funding from other speaker boxes decides to recover and create 20 objects to make a reality show out of it. Then in 2010 announcer would start Battle for Dream Island. Announcer would make obstacles to have challenges around, and create other objects that the viewers would recommend. This however causes the show to run out of budget. Boss announcer's campaign fails, and he is escorted out of Boyki. However, Leafy pays announcer $1 trillion, or whatever currency exists in Boyki. This allows announcer to run BFDIA. This can be seen with BFDI episodes, specifically later episodes have random buildings appear with objects inside, and most of these buildings have something to do with the challenge that episode. So I believe that announcer was secretly adding in things to BFDI to make it more interesting. BFDI ends and the speaker boxes leave for good. That is until a fan of BFDI decides to go and create a new season, after the years of there not being any seasons, since the show is owned by announcer. Announcer decides to go and get his show back. However, before making himself public, he decides to just sit and watch. This can be seen with some things related to announcer appearing around BFB such as RCs. He fails, and the show slips out of his hands. And that is the last time that something related to announcer ever appeared in BFDI. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you liked it and enjoyed the theory. Sorry that this video took so long. I will try and upload videos more. At least the video came out pretty good in my opinion. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you like this one, you can watch my other videos as well. Well, with that out of the way, bye.